You've seen them, right? All over your social feeds. These incredible, fantastical portraits. These impossible landscapes. Images that look like they were pulled straight out of a dream. Well, this is the world of AI-generated art. And yeah, it's arrived in this huge, colorful, and, let's be honest, pretty controversial wave. So what is it, really? Let's get past the buzz and figure out the machine behind all this art.
You know, this explosion of digital creativity, it's about more than just cool pictures. It's forcing us to ask a question that, frankly, we thought we had a pretty solid answer to. A question that gets right to the heart of what makes us human. Can a machine, just a piece of code, actually be an artist? It's a big one. Let's try to unpack that.
So to really wrap our heads around this, we're going to go on a little 5-part journey. First, we'll meet the digital muse to figure out what we're even looking at. Then we'll take a peek inside the ghost in the machine to see how it all works. After that, we'll look at the human side of things with the artist's new prompt, before diving into that huge debate, art or just algorithm. And finally, we'll gaze into the future with the canvas of tomorrow.
All right, let's start at square one. This powerful new digital muse, what is it exactly? I mean, when we say AI art, what are we actually talking about?
Okay, at its very core, you can think of it as this totally new kind of partnership. An AI art generator is basically a program that listens to your words, just regular text, and then it acts like a visual translator, turning your description into a completely new, original image. It's like a direct line from your imagination to the screen. And honestly, this might be the best way to picture your role in all this. You're the art director. You have the vision, the idea, the mood. The AI? That's your illustrator. An amazingly fast and technically skilled illustrator for sure, but also a very, very literal-minded one. It does exactly what you tell it, which can be both a blessing and sometimes a curse.
Okay, so we know what it is, but the real mind-bender is how. How does a simple string of text magically become a complex, detailed picture? Well, it's time to go looking for the ghost in the machine.
It's really this fascinating 4-step dance. First, you give it the input. That's your text prompt. Then, the AI interprets it, figuring out not just the words, but how they relate to each other. And this is where it gets kind of wild. The generation. The AI doesn't draw like a person. It starts with a screen of pure digital static, like an old TV with no signal, and it starts to find your image inside that chaos, slowly but surely refining it again and again until it matches your vision. Now, that whole process we just walked through, it really highlights something that is absolutely critical here. The human is always part of the equation. The tool is powerful, no doubt, but it's totally useless without what people are now calling the artist's new prompt.
And this, right here, is the secret sauce. This is what separates someone just messing around from a true AI artist. It is never as simple as typing cat and getting a masterpiece. The real art, the creative heavy lifting, is all in how you craft the prompt. It's about your ability to use language with the precision of a paintbrush. That's what makes all the difference. I mean, just look at this. It's a perfect example. A basic prompt like a dog gets you, well, a dog. It's pretty generic. But now look at what happens when the prompt gets way more detailed, more specific. All of a sudden, by adding things like style, lighting, and mood, you're not just generating an image anymore, you're directing it. The human becomes the conductor of this whole digital orchestra. So, all of this, the prompts, the algorithms, the human direction, it all leads us straight into the heart of the controversy. This is the debate that is absolutely shaking up the creative world right now. Is any of this real art, or is it just a very, very clever algorithm? On one side of the argument, you hear that these AI models are trained on billions of images that were just scraped from the internet. A lot of them copyrighted works from human artists, all used without their permission. From this point of view, AI art is basically a form of high-tech plagiarism that cheapens human skill and, maybe most importantly, lacks that genuine soul and intention that we believe defines real art. But then, there's a really powerful counter-argument. Proponents say this moment is just like the invention of the camera, a technology that was also shot down as not real art when it first appeared. From their perspective, AI isn't replacing artists, it's a revolutionary new tool that's empowering more people to create than ever before. It's democratizing art for everyone.
So, with this huge debate raging on, where is all of this actually heading? What does the canvas of tomorrow even look like once this technology gets woven even deeper into our lives?
Honestly, the potential is kind of staggering, and it goes way beyond just making pretty pictures. Just think about it for a second. Entertainment that can generate new content specifically for you on the fly.
Designers who can visualize an idea in seconds instead of days. Entirely new forms of stories where you actually help create the world as you go. It could even be a partner in science, helping us visualize things we could never see before. It might force us to completely rethink what creativity even is. So where does all this leave us? Well, maybe the most important thing to grasp here is a shift in how we look at it. Maybe the whole human versus machine debate is the wrong way to think about it. What if what we're really seeing is the birth of a powerful new kind of creative partnership, one that combines the boundless imagination of a human with the nearly infinite power of a machine?